Happy Sunday. This is Skavater with week 49 of Midori Minitours, getting very close to the end here. It is winter now. Days are getting shorter, which I don't really like the sun setting at 4:30, but it's a great time for my favorite Pokemon type, which is the Dark type, so I did a week themed after them. I started this week with Paldean Pokemon Chi-Yu, one of the 4 Treasures of Ruin. Mainly because I think this Pokemon is funny. His actual form are the beads that form his eyes, but it's a Fire Dark type. And it is a fish that travels by melting the earth into the magma so it can swim through it, which is honestly really fun. Next is Purloin and Lightbird. Normally I think the whole bipedal Pokemon are bad thing is kind of dumb, but I gotta admit I did like Purloin better when it was quadrupedal and black and white as opposed to the standing up sprites they have for it now, so there is that. But at least Lightbird hasn't been stood up. Next is the Dark Ice Weasel Cat family, Sneasel and Weavile. Had a lot of fun with these 3, did both the long feathered male and the short feathered female, as well as the Weavile behind them. I actually really like how the shading on their gems turned out. Just a really fun Pokemon. I do like Hisui and Sneasel, but I like the original better, and I like Weavile a little better than Sneasler. Not just because they're Dark type, just overall. Next is Absol, the Disaster Pokemon. I really like this Pokemon as a concept. I've had several, I always name them Cassandra. But it's just a fun design with the yin-yang motif, and I really like the Shoot the Messenger backstory it gets. It's sad, but it's interesting, and I like its chunky claws and everything. Next one, Zorua and Zoroark. I just really like the image of the Zorua riding around and its mother's mane. And another really fun design, I like the new Hisuian variant about equally, but this is Dark type Pokemon, so we get the Dark type originals. Just very cute, very fun, a Pokemon I'm very fond of in either form. Next, of course, Marnie is my favorite rival and Piers is my favorite gym leaders. And they're both Dark specialists, surprise, surprise, so I have their 2 most prominent Pokemon together, the Obstagoon and the Morpeko. And just actually had a lot of fun posing them together, especially getting the pose down for that little Morpeko. And for the last one this week is another Galarian Pokemon, Nickit and Thievul. I'd thought about doing Umbreon, which is my favorite Dark-type Pokemon, but I'd done Umbreon earlier this year already, so I went with another pair of Dark Foxes. Just a really great underrated Pokemon, which Galar is, of course, full of. Theme for next week is undecided, but I'll get on that soon, and I will see you next week. This is Poke and Chill on the Game Chops channel, which will be linked below. And I will see you next week. Have a good one.